The Los Angeles Times is reporting the Obama administration has asked Congress for minor changes in U.S. law that would permit aid to continue flowing to Palestinians in the event Hamas-backed officials become part of a unified Palestinian government. Under the existing law, any U.S. aid would require that the Palestinian government meet three long-standing criteria: recognizing Israel, renouncing violence, and agreeing to follow past Israeli-Palestinian agreements. The Egyptian newspaper Al-Asba is reporting an Iranian vessel laden with weapons bound for the Gaza Strip was torpedoed off the coast of Sudan last week, allegedly by Israeli or American forces operating in the area. Anonymous sources in Khartoum told the newspaper an unidentified warship bombed the Iranian vessel as it prepared to dock in Sudan. Former Vice President Al Gore has accused the largest corporate carbon polluters in the country of committing a massive fraud. On Friday, the New York Times revealed an influential energy industry coalition went ahead in 1995 with an aggressive lobbying campaign to refute the idea that greenhouse gas emissions cause global warming, in direct contradiction to the conclusion of its own scientists. Al Gore testified on Friday on Capitol Hill.
These large polluters committed a massive fraud far larger than Bernie Madoff's fraud. They are the Bernie Madoffs of global warming. They ordered the censoring and removal of the scientific review that they themselves conducted. And like Bernie Madoff, they lied to the people who trusted them in order to make money.
The New York Times reports informal meetings are being planned between State Department and Cuban diplomats in the United States in order to determine whether the two governments could open formal talks on a variety of issues. The Obama administration's also reportedly looking for ways to open channels for more cultural and academic exchanges between Cuba and the United States. In other news from Latin America, voters in Ecuador have re-elected President Rafael Correa by a large margin. Preliminary results show Correa won 51% of the vote. His closest challenger won 29%. And an Air France flight from Paris to Mexico was barred from flying over the United States last week because one of the plane's passengers was a prominent reporter whose name appears on the U.S. no-fly list. The plane was forced to divert to the French Caribbean island of Martinique before continuing its journey. The reporter, Hernando Calvo Ospina, is a Colombian-born journalist who writes for the French newspaper Le Monde Diplomatique. He's frequently written articles denouncing the government of Colombian President Álvaro Uribe and the role of the United States in Latin America. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report.